Thermodynamics. Thermodynamics is a very important branch of science. In this branch, we study how one form of an energy gets transformed into the different forms. Mainly, we talk about heat energy. Thermodynamics. Thermo means heat. Dynamics means how it changes from one form to the other. However, the heat takes place during any process or any chemical reaction. We study this chapter not only in chemistry but also in physics, because there we study this chapter as per according to the physics concepts, according to how the physics laws actually, or different laws governs the transformation of heat energy to different forms, or how the different forms gets converted into the heat energy. And in the chemistry, we study this in the aspect that how we can use this energy, how much of energy is being given out during any process, can we calculate it, and so that is why we more go into the quantitative study of this, and so that we can find out, we can produce more and more amount of energy, and we can use it in a much more economical way. Now, this is a very hard and very important chapter, because this thermodynamics is a very integral part of all the engineering streams, because everybody nowadays, we know that we have to save energy. We are running short of the fuels we are having, the fossil fuels which we are using. So we always talk about using the energy whatever we are having, or the resources which we are having, energy resources, in a much more economical way. So how to get maximum output, maximum energy from those resources? How to use them in the best possible way that can only be given by thermodynamics. So the thermodynamics not only tells us about those laws which actually gives us an idea that how these transformations takes place, both qualitatively and quantitatively. It also it helps us to find out how we can actually minimize the wastage. Now, in this chapter, we first begins with the certain terminologies which we need to know about, which are very important in this field. So we will talk about certain thermodynamic terms. The first are the system and the surroundings. See, a part of the system which is being used for the thermodynamic study, like if we are having, suppose, a glass which is half filled with water, this glass which half filled with water is called system. So the part of the system, universe, which we select for a thermodynamic study is called the system. So from whole of the universe, whatever the part which we select is called system. And the rest of the part of the universe which is surrounding this system is called, which is present around this system is called surroundings. Because one thing is very clear, that the energy transformations takes place between these two states only, the system and the surroundings. So we need to know, we need to define that from where the energy is coming, or to which way it is going. That is why both of these are important. Now let us see in this case the different types of systems. Normally we have three different types of systems. They are of three types. The first is called open system. Open system is the one, like if suppose we are having this glass which is half filled with water. If it is placed like this only, it's an open system. So open system is a system in which both the energy as well as matter is being exchanged between the system and the surrounding. So this is the system, and all around the space around this is called surroundings. So if the matter is exchanged, the energy is exchanged, what we call it an open system. Here both of this this is happening. Water is getting evaporated also, so it's an open system. The second type of system, remember all living beings are examples of open system. They take up substance materials around in the body. They give out the waste material out. So the materials exchange is taking place, energy exchange is taking place. The second type of system is called closed system. In the closed system, what we find is, if suppose we closes this glass which is having water, we put a lid over it, what we will find is that the water, whatever the water is there inside this glass, is not able to come out now. So no exchange of matter takes place between the system and the surrounding. We call this type of a system as closed system. So closed system is a system in which only the exchange of energy takes place between system and the surrounding, but no exchange of matter takes place. We call it a closed system. We have another system which is called isolated system. Isolated system. Isolated system, the best examples are our thermos flasks or thermostats, is a kind of a system in which no exchange of the matter as well as energy takes place between system and the surrounding. So if I places this glass with water in a thermostat, and we cut off this glass from the rest of the surroundings, rest of the space around it, the surroundings. So what we find is that the system, the surroundings has been actually being separated out. No exchange between the two takes place of the matter, neither the matter nor the energy. We call it an isolated system.